sun goes down, there has been opportunity in the daytime lately. Crazy change of action. Bluefin with the sun out, kind of a crazy concept. But it has been happening. It's been happening on anything from 30 to 50 pound test. I would not put anything in the water lighter than 30. I would preferably start with 40. And if you can't get a bite, go down from there. If they start biting, fish 50. They will eat 50 pound. It's been done quite a few times. When it gets hot and heavy, if we get on that right spool in the daytime, it'll eat 50 pounds, no problem.
200 pound leader on a jig, or?
I'm going to get into all that.
Okay.
I'm talking about fly line right now.
Sorry.
Yeah, fly line fishing, 30 to 50 pound test. Do not put 25 in the water. Do not put 20 in the water. We don't even need 20 or 25 pound this whole entire trip. We brought a little tiny rod for that, just leave it wrapped up. You will not need it. Even if we see a kelp with yellowtail, fish 30. They have been a little bit of nicer fish of the yellowtail. You're fishing light line, they're going to beeline straight for that kelp, wrap you in the kelp, bust you off. 30 pounds, the lightest line we're going to have this whole entire trip here. Okay. With that being said, I prefer to hook my baits fishing fly line bluefin butt hooked. Butt hook baits. If you're not sure how to do that, get with a crew member. We're more than happy to show you how to do it. I would show you right now, but they're busy back there loading bait up, and we'll have some time for those of you that are curious on how that works. Or a shoulder hook as well. Shoulder hook and butt hook baits. It makes them swim a little better because they don't have a hook pulling them backwards from their face. It's behind their head. They can keep their head going a certain direction. They tend to swim better. Secondly, it hides the hook a little bit. If fish are up really high in the column and boiling around everywhere, I'm probably going to fish a shoulder hook bait, which goes right behind its head and its back, right in front of its dorsal fin, and that hides the hook. Fish are looking up, right? It hides the hook. Butt hook baits work just as well too, because now the hook is hidden in the silhouette of the bait. You get what I'm saying? It's not this big old piece of equipment hanging from the thing's face that looks a little odd and it swims a little differently. Butt hook or shoulder hook baits.
Right behind the anal fin?
Right, yeah, right in front of it, San Francisco style.
Yeah.
With that being said, again, guys, if you're not sure on how to do that, get with one of the crew. We'll be more than happy to show you guys how to do all that. Or if you're having a hard time doing it with a circle hook, it can be a little tricky. We're not full of pride here. If you guys need help, just ask one of us. We'll be more than happy to put a bait on your hook for you and get you back in the water as quick as you can, so you're not killing your bait before you put it in the water. Another thing too I'm going to recommend with fly line fishing, especially fly line fishing, if you're fishing braid to a fluorocarbon leader, that long of a leader does not work. This long of a leader does not work. I know this stuff's expensive, but you've spent the money to be here, you've spent the money on the gear. Do not sell yourself short on fluorocarbon. Put at least, I personally put 15 to 20 feet of fluorocarbon on. These fish, when they're high in the water column and that sun's penetrating, they can see very, very well. They will see bright yellow braid, bright white braid, bright blue, whatever pink rainbow color braid you got. They will see it if it's 6 feet, 8 feet away from your braid, and it will take away bites from you. I've seen it 100 times, guys. Done it. I've done this for a long time. I wouldn't tell you to use more fluorocarbon. I know the stuff's expensive, but do not sell yourself short on it. I did it several times last year. A guy comes up to me when we're catching fly line bluefin. He's like, "Capt, what am I doing to not get a bite?" Check your rig out. He's got a 6-foot piece of fluorocarbon on there. I'm going to put more fluorocarbon on. Second bait in the water, catches one after he lengthens his leader. It works. If you're fishing mono to a fluorocarbon leader, you can absolutely get away with this. It's the braid. The straight braid to fluorocarbon, put a long leader on there. Don't sell yourself short. You came all this way, spend all this money to do it right.
Do we run straight mono, or do you want fluoro on the end?
Fluoro is mandatory on these things. They got teeth.
Alright, that's all I need.
If you're fishing, again, mono, Put a little piece of fluorocarbon on there. You can get away with it if you're fishing mono. That's how I like to fish. I'm old school, even though I'm young. I fish mono more than I fish spectra on anything. When you're fishing spectra, you gotta fish a lighter drag. It's just less room for error. You know, it's easier to blow your reel up. It's pull hooks. It's bad things happen. I try to fish spectra only when I absolutely have to. For the most part, I'm fishing mono to a short piece of fluorocarbon. Hooks,